Episode 3 of the Forever Skyblock series. We have got some stuff due to do today. So, if you missed the last episode, we did finish off our jungle biome island. We do need to make a better dock, though, because that one's tragic. And we did beat the Brain of Cthulhu, giving us access to dungeon bricks. Now, what is next? I basically, in my head, I want to build an island an episode. I know we built 2 islands last episode, but I want an island an episode now. And the next island is going to be the desert island. And I would just like to get the desert in general. I think it would look pretty cool. The way to do that, though, is we need a lot of sand, and the best way to use sand is with Obsidian and Extractinator. So we've got infinite amount of water, we've got infinite amount of lava. We basically just need to build an obsidian farm almost. A meteor shower is happening. That is indeed one of the new events. Yes, the meteor shower can kill you. Not ideal, but as you see down here, we are building some sort of lava farm. You'll see it when you see it. You'll see it when you see it. Wait, hang on. You actually get meteorite. Am I tripping? Was this a thing before you where you actually got them? We're gonna die. We are gonna die. We are about to die. Nope, 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 nope. Yep. Death's gonna come swiftly here. Are we still burning? No, but we do have the nurse. Heal me, nurse, for 1 gold. Are you serious? Yeah, we actually do get meteorite here. I didn't know this was a thing, but I guess maybe it's a new, Skyblock thing, but we can actually get some pretty decent weapons with meteorite, to be honest. Admittedly, I wasn't highly planning on going meteorite armor, because I actually was going to make armor right now. As a matter of fact, we were going to make all the crimson armor, which we may as well, because there's no reason not to. Bang, we now have a full set of crimson armor, which is kind of baller, but we're also going to have a ton of meteorite. Which is exciting because we can now make some new weapons, basically. We could have made the meteor armor, which isn't better. I mean, it's better for magic, and then we could have also used the space gun. We probably could have used the space gun. That wouldn't have been a bad shout, to be honest. So it looks like the meteorite shower is done. We'll see how much meteorite we got. It actually looks like we got a fair bit, so we might genuinely be able to make the meteorite armor, which we probably will. We probably will, especially against Skeletron. The space gun against Skeletron, I feel like would actually be pretty damn good. Wow, there is a ton of meteorite around my world. I didn't realize so much meteorite was going to fall. Ooh, never mind. We can get infinite sand now because of ale. I believe if we just grab an absolute boatload of ale, I'm talking we've just grabbed 4,000 ale. You know what? This is going to be good. You guys are going to see some cool stuff here. So let's just do some things first. Let's clean up our inventory. First off, let's see how many meteorite bars we got. 108. Yeah, we got plenty if we wanted to make the armor, so there's no issues there. But what I believe we can do with the ale is you can now go to our shimmer. I think this could not have come at a better time, by the way. If we go to the shimmer, and we can now do... No, that's not the Eternia. I thought that was the Eternia for some reason. But now if we go to our shimmer, we can shimmer the ale bottles down into glass and then turn the glass into sand. I think. Right, we are back at our shimmer. We've got a bit of meteorite here as well, which is crazy that it actually falls all around the world. Now, ale into the shimmer should turn into mugs. Here we go. We're on to something here. Mugs into the shimmer should turn into... Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. What? I would have sworn that's supposed to work. Does that not work? Or do I need the... actually, do you then take the mugs... Hear me out here. Also, why is my inventory just so gross? You take the mugs, you come over to the kiln, and you use the kiln on the mugs? Am I tripping? Is this... what do I do with the mugs? You, tell me. What am I doing wrong here? What? You're telling me I can't turn the mugs into what I need to turn them into? What? Never mind. I thought the ale was the way to go. I mean, it's cool to have the mugs, I guess. Sort of. Maybe. I don't know. So, we're going to have to go with our original plan of making the obsidian farms to then extractinate that. Also, let's not fall in the lava here. Or let's fall in the lava temporarily just because I need one of them. And we're going to sit here for a while and basically fill this with water/lava. Now, apparently, all I have to do is just break this middle block. And it should create obsidian. And bang, look at that. We have a little obsidian farm. Yes, it's not going to give us a ton, admittedly. And we were sitting there doing that for a good 5 or 10 minutes. But we are getting obsidian, so this is a great start. There you go. Bit of obsidian, and if we want to repeat this, we basically have to fill the whole thing with lava again, which is not fun. But we have 58 obsidian, so let's see. How much sand is 58 obsidian going to give me here? Come on. It gives me... Do not tell me it is literally 1 sand per block. Oh, I think it is. Okay, maybe not. No, it is. It is 1 sand per block of obsidian. We have 58 sand. Are you kidding me? That's not enough. It's nowhere near enough. We have 66 in total. We need like 300, but I actually need a lot more than 300. That's going to take me a while. That might be like an off-stream thing to do, or an off-video, or even just a stream thing to do. I don't know, because that's going to take me a long time to do. Now, we are going on a brave mission here. Basically, I'm sick of getting this useless stuff in my inventory. The mission is just to turn basically like these potions just into sand, just to speed it up a little bit. Obviously, we're going to have to do the obsidian farm. We don't really have a choice in the matter. Like, that's going to have to be done. But another sickle? I don't want these sickles, man. All the arrows, all the froggy. That's kind of cool, actually. But we don't need it. We don't need it. So now that we've made it here, there's a very simple process here. And it does not include dying to zombies. So, these zombies are really going to piss me off, aren't they? So all it is you throw that in there. Wow, we've missed it. That's crazy. Throw the mining potion, the iron skin potion, and then we'll get the bottles, and then also throw the hunter potions, which will give us 13 bottles of water, which we then throw in. Also shark fins and all this sort of stuff is pretty cool to have. And then those bottles, which we actually have a fair bit of, we can now throw the bottles in. So we have 16 bottles. Let's do that. To make glass, which we only get 8 glass from, which seems a bit disappointing, but it actually should turn into a fair bit of sand. I think it's almost like 4 sand each. So yeah, we get 16 sand from that. So that's actually like far from bad there. So we now have 82 sand. We need 300. 300 sand. That means we need 220 more obsidian. Oh, that's going to take so long. It's actually going to take so long, but it's fine. It's just a grind. All it is a grind. Oh, all right, that took an unreasonable amount of time. Now let's see. What do we... Does that work? Is this just infinite obsidian? Without having to even move that water block? It's just an infinite water block? This feels weird, but I wonder how much obsidian we're going to get here. I don't know. Oh, the lava just goes down. Oh, it's burning. It's burning the bloody obsidian. Oh, that's not ideal. I didn't even realize. How much obsidian did we just waste doing that? A lot, I would assume. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Oh, no. Well, we got 40, we got 99 obsidian. It's not quite enough. We need like 300, so we're going to have to do all of that again. Gosh, why is extract, like, why is it 1? It's literally 1 per obsidian. It should be like 2 or 4, because it's obsidian compared to sand. Oh, it's alright, we'll get there. We will get there. It probably like 1 more grind of the lava, and we should be there. Alright, it's a new day, it's a new dollar. How much obsidian will we get from this? Do we need to refill up the water? I think we're probably getting close. Look at all the goldfish spawning in there, by the way. That is a lot of goldfish spawning. Now, we should... Like, I've been grinding the hell out of this. This should be enough obsidian. 104. That's not enough. I think I need at least 300. I need a lot, actually. I need even more than 300 because I'm literally trying to build, like, a desert biome. So, yeah, we will see. We will see if this works. So, 285 sand blocks. For now, it's fine. For now, I don't really care. So, now that my new video has been released, I have received some comments on what I'm doing wrong. Apparently, you can shimmer a forest pylon. So, that's what we're going to go do. I think it's a forest pylon. At least that's what the comment said. I think. Maybe. Let's go check it out. So there are a couple things we need to shimmer that I received comments for. The peddler's hat was one of them for obvious reasons. That sort of just makes a lot of sense because then we can get the peddler's satchel, which we can use to permanently increase the traveling merchant, which is beautiful. Now, forest pylon. Get in there. Is this work or does it need to be a cavern pylon? Oh my gosh. So... realistically speaking, we need... Okay, no, we need villagers to live here. So we need to build a couple of houses. Luckily enough, we can definitely do that. I'd like to make it like official, like really nice houses. But for now, this it's just going to have to do, really. So there you go. With 2 NPCs living here now, there are not enough villagers living near. So we need to get them near. How hard could that be, just to get them near there? Okay, well, we just need them to, like, respawn or something. Now, do we have any more hats? Because I don't just want to be wearing this armor. I was hoping that we still had one of the cool skulls. Okay, I could rock this. I mean, we are going to be taking on the man himself, Skeletron, in this episode as well. And you know what? The plan, I'll tell you now, we're going to be getting to pre-hard mode. Well, to hard mode. So that's the plan. But we're also going to be building a brand new island. Probably off the left side here. And it's going to be the desert. So that's going to be our next island. And then we're also going to have to build some type of dungeon as well. So whilst we wait for the NPCs to spawn over there so we can easily get to that area, what we shall do is we will go over to our crimson biome, which is a bit dodgy. It's a little bit dodgy to go over here because things are going to spawn and start killing me straight away. But we're basically going to come over here purely to just start building our bridge, and hopefully things can't come to us. Obviously, like, the eaters will be able to, like these little bastards, but I think we'll be fine. Now, if I don't remember correctly, or if I do remember correctly, it's 3 and then 1 down. And then from here, we just do our usual bridge. And I'm not going to bore you guys. I know I have received so many comments. Oh my gosh, here these guys saying I just talk too much. So instead of doing that, we're going to focus more on the progression side. So I'm going to quickly build this bridge as I usually would, and then I will be back once it is done. I've just realized a massive issue with our Aether pylon. It's not in the correct biome because technically it's not actually an Aether because of the music box and then the other theme thing they had there. The music box and then whatever this is, it creates it into like looking like an Aether biome, but really, like, honestly, it's not. What you need to do is you need to get all the shimmer down here in the cavern layer to actually make it a proper Aether biome. It's a bit dodgy, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know how I'm even gonna do that without completely ruining my world and just getting rid of a bunch of shimmer, but yeah, we're gonna have to see. Oh, it's raining slimes again. I really do not want to fight King Slime again. There is no reason for me to fight this dude. Oh, are you kidding me? Actually, you know what? I have an idea. Someone mentioned this, and I feel very stupid for not taking it to account. I believe we did get the Royal Gel. Ooh, that makes things remarkably easier. Now, slimes can't hurt us. Can we still hurt slimes? We can, but they cannot hurt us. So I can just walk straight past them with an absolute smile on my face and keep building my awesome bridge. Oh, the traveling merchant's arrived. Now we do have an upgraded menu for him. So hopefully it comes with some awesome stuff. Not bad, a mysterious cape. I mean, we've got the gold for it. You know what? I'm going to buy it. Does it need to go in there? Are you serious? I mean, it's fine. Like, we don't need an armor depth meter anyway. Lifeform analyzer, probably not. A hunter cloak, as cool as it looks, doesn't really matter. The code 1 is interesting. I'm going to buy it just for the sake of it. And also dynasty wood. Again, we literally cannot get enough of this stuff. It's one of our main building materials, so we will buy some of those. But now we have a cool, mysterious cape. I think we're looking quite badass now, which was the goal. So now we do have our our third bridge officially, and it sucks that we can't use the Aether pylon. I really hate that. What we need from here is to build an outline of the desert island. Now, I believe it needs a lot of sand. We have 285. I'm hoping it's enough, but I'm really doubting it. So we're just going to build the outline of... that was close. The outline of, like, the clouds, and then we'll fill it in... Oh, my gosh, we're awesome. We'll fill it in with the rest of the sand elsewhere or in the future. But for now, we'll just do, like, some sort of outline of the clouds. I don't really know how deep I want to go here, because the problem is we're probably going to need a lot of sand to turn this into the biome that I need to turn it into. But in the same breath, it's also, like, one of those biomes that just, like, matters the least, you know? Like, we don't really need to care a great deal about a desert biome. The only, like, why are we caring so much? Like, it doesn't need to be awesome and massive, because what do I need the desert biome for? Apart from, like, obviously just having it as, like, an extra world is cool, but, like, what is it actually for me? Not a lot. So, admittedly, I have just come to the realization that we need 1,500 sand blocks. 1,500 sand blocks to make what we're trying to make here. It just doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. It seems like so much, like, look at this. It's literally so much sand. It is so much sand. I don't even know how we're gonna go about getting this much sand to begin with. But, I mean, the best thing to do is start. Now, I do think you can get sand slimes, at least in the underground desert. But at least here we can get, like, those sand shooters that will literally, like, throw sand at us. But for now, we're slowly filling up our desert biome. And yes, it's going to take just a lot of blocks. And it doesn't spread like the jungle or the crimson. It's just going to be a lot of obsidian farming. At least slime stopped falling from the sky. That's nice. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of farming to get this right. Like, we've only used a quarter of the island here, and we've already used so much of our sand. Oh my gosh, this is going to take so long. But it's so, like, it just is worth it. It is just going to be cool. It is worth it. So the only thing to do now, also that looks ugly as I'm going to have to extend that cloud out, is to just go get more sand. And the only way to do that is with our little farm down here, which is literally all we do is we just sit here clicking for ages and hoping that it works. Alright, let's get started. You know what? You're not going to see me until I have 1,500 sand. That's right. I am going to sit here for God knows how long, and I'm going to get this sand. So you will notice a couple of new things. Yes, we now have a blue egg from a traveling merchant. It took a lot of traveling merchants to get there, but we have 1,500 obsidian. 1,518 to be exact. Oh my gosh, it took an unbearable amount of time. My finger hurts, and you can't even just sit there and AFK for a bunch because you have to let the lava flow. To be honest, I did think about this whilst I was doing it though. If I went to the dungeon, killed Skeletron, got the mechanic, I could have made it automatically, like, funneling out lava farm, and it probably would have saved me a lot of time to just do that. But I already started the desert, and I sort of wanted to finish the desert. So I'm finishing the desert. But then, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with myself now. I feel like I've just wasted the last, like, 6 hours of my life, pretty much. Mind you, lots of cool things. The new J. Cole album absolutely slaps. I listened to it about 5 different times now. So that was always nice. And now I've got to sit here holding down left click to get through all of this obsidian. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Why is this a desert biome already? Didn't I need... Cactuses are even... Wait, no. Something has gone terribly wrong here. This cannot already be a desert biome. It can't. Because you need, like, 1,500 blocks to make it a desert. Are you kidding me? Did I just do 1,500 obsidian for no reason? Have they did that? It must be a Skyblock thing. ChatGPT. I'm going to actually... Like, don't trust it. Don't trust it. I'm actually going to kill someone. 1,500... Do you know how many hours of my life I wasted just to get this much sand? So that all I needed was, like, what, 300? I could have just sat there for, like, an extra... I could have just put some bottles in the shimmer. Don't get me wrong. I'm more than glad to have this island over and done with. It's beautiful to actually have, like, an actual desert island. Great. We've got plenty of, like, sand as well to get some glass, so we can do some, like, fancy building as well, which was my plan. But, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to go about this. I don't know what to say. That took me a long time. I'm not completely finished the island, so I don't want to waste all my sand here because I need to extend it out. But there we go. We can get vultures, which means we can get those dudes that spit out the sand, and you could basically get infinite sand. So, there you go. So since the revelation of, well, realizing that I didn't need all the sand that I have, which is a bit of a pain, although eventually I will want to make an underground desert island, which is the plan, all these underground islands, we are going to use the sand for glass. And we're going to use the glass for glass walls, and we're going to fill in all of our bridge walls and potentially even the inside of a base, but we're also going to build another island. That's right, we're going to build another island, and it is going to be where the dungeon is kept. That's right, we're going to take on Skeletron. So first things first, we're going to make a crap ton of glass. Obviously not trying to use all of our sand here because we're not completely crazy. And we are going to turn all that glass into glass walls. And I do believe 1200 is going to be more than enough. Now we're actually going to use it in our little base as well, just to give these people just, you know, a nice little inside wall. There you go. Look at this. They're all of a sudden, their quality of life has gone through the roof. I do believe it is now time to up the rent. Now, to be completely honest, I actually am going to leave the bottom ones because, I don't know, I just don't feel like they need it, you know? I just don't feel like they need it. I feel like they'll be fine. I'm joking, I'm not that mean. They can have their glass walls. So, it is about that time again to build another bridge. That is right, this is just becoming a bridge building simulator at this point. Alright, bridge partially finished because we've run out of marble blocks, which means there is some AFKing to be done, but we can wait a little bit for that. That's not something we need to do right now. We've also been slowly collecting up our cloud blocks so that we can, at the very least, try to finish our little desert biome. At the very least, just so it looks, you know what, somewhat presentable. Ooh, and this guy is basically an infinite sand source. So when we come back here, we can just like farm this dude to basically give us infinite amounts of sand. So that's not something we're going to have to worry about in the future when we do want to make some sort of underground sand thing, which is literally going to be one episode. In one episode, we are going to turn basically every one of these islands into their underground variants, including the shimmer, so we can teleport over there as quick as we can. But for now, this is just, yeah, that's a lot of things to be doing when we've got some bosses to progress through. So there you go. At the very least, we have finished our, well, desert biome, which is pretty cool. You know, I like that we have officially done this. I don't think you can plant trees in here. It's something I'm willing to find out because I would like to eventually have one of every wood because I do plan on having one of every item. But it does look like I've thrown every single one of my acorns out. Of course I have. Why am I not surprised? Also, we need to plant a mushroom biome. I haven't even thought about that. That's a whole nother thing to do. So we don't have the blocks to finish the clouds or anything like that. So the best thing we can do right now is just get a layout of this specific dungeon island. Now, this is only going to be, it's like, to be completely honest, it's only going to be where the dungeon guardian spawns, but also the lunatic cultist. So we're not aiming for it to be crazy big. Also, these clouds are going to come mighty in handy. If we could get more of those guys, I would be happy. And also the acorn, I do actually need that. So to be honest, I actually just kind of like this, and I actually can't destroy the blocks that I'm going to use after. So I'm thinking this is going to be the way to go. Now we have run out of dirt, which means it's time to shimmer some stone blocks. If the pylons worked, I'd be a very happy man, but they don't, so we're basically just going to go for a mad run. Now, yes, some of you have made it aware to me that I could absolutely be using dirt bombs for this, but then I'm going to have to mine them, and that's like some effort. You guys know what I'm like. Alright, so we will use, I mean, you know what? Let's just use all of our stone, because we can get stone back by just AFKing, but we can't get dirt back by just AFKing. So let's use all of our stone, get a ton of dirt, let's return home, and let's finish off our dungeon island. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time, and if you're wondering what it is time for specifically, we are going to be taking on Skeletron. That is right, we have finished our dungeon island, which I'm actually very excited to show you, and we have had the old dungeon guardian spawn as well. But if we run over here, you will see our little temple on that top right there. But we have built some type of little temple and its own little specific island. So this is where like the cultists will spawn and all that. But we can take on Skeletron. Now, where the hell are we going to go once we take him on? I'm actually thinking we jump down here and we just start running sort of to our arena over here is going to be the way to go. Not a lot of room, but I think that's what we're going to do. So first off, we're going to buff. We're going to get rid of these eyes because they're very annoying. And there's a bunch of skeletons and stuff which have already gotten our health down, which isn't great. But what we're going to do is we're going to go bang. We're going to run. Hopefully he follows us, which I think he is. Beautiful. And now we just need to basically not die. Oh my, what is this slowing that he's inflicted on me? What the hell? Hang on, what's going on here? What's going on here? What is that slowing that he inflicted? Why is he so fast? I do not remember Skeletron being so fast. I even have a swiftness potion as well. Alright, let's just try to get these hands as damaged as we possibly can. Use our little boost. Man, we're pretty low on health though. We might need to try to use the nurse here, to be completely honest. And I forgot about the zombies as well. Oh man, you know what? We're going to try to use the nurse. Hopefully he doesn't despawn. Did he despawn? He did. Ugh. Okay, alright. Well, that didn't go as pretty as I thought it would. Oh my gosh. We could not move. And we've got some... Okay, we actually... Why do we have the royal gel on? That's probably a reason why we weren't moving as well as we could be. This frog legs gives us a pretty good boost to the jump, so... That wasn't pretty. We're going to have to try to take him on again. I did not enjoy how that went. Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. Well, we've got the goblins. I was just AFKing for a bit, but it seems like we are now going to take on the goblin army. Not a terrible thing, because obviously getting this guy... It's going to be pretty ideal if we can get the Goblin Tinkerer and then get, like, warding on all of our accessories. So I really do not mind taking on the Goblin Army right now. Alright, the Goblin Army has been defeated. Now, there is quite literally only, like, one place for the actual Tinkerer to spawn. So we shouldn't have too many issues finding him, to be completely honest. Now, we did find the Goblin Tinkerer, who died in our lava, unfortunately, but he is here again. Which is awesome. We've got the workshop. We've got all that stuff. So we do have our Hermes boots. We did buy some rocket boots because we're not stupid. And we are going to go over to our workshop. And we're going to make some Spectre boots. Now, I actually cannot make anything else right now. That's pretty much it. I don't think we got any other accessories to be able to make things. No, it doesn't look like it, which is fine. So we will go over to this man, and we are going to make sure that we get warding on absolutely everything. Menacing, no. Lucky, no. Menacing, no. Quick, no. I would like warding, please. There we go. Oh my gosh, that took a good amount of time. All right, we've got no gold left. Wow. Well, I guess it's time to AFK till we get some more money, and then I'll clean up my inventory and all that sort of fun stuff. Alright, it is time to take on Skeletron again. Now, we did do some reforges. It cost a lot of money. There was a lot of AFKing involved, and we still didn't get the best boomstick we could have, which is a little bit annoying. But we should be able to take on Skeletron again. Now, I've got a plan. The plan is we are literally going to go down here and we're going to sprint to our little arena and we're going to use that. So that's going to be the plan. Movement-wise, not the best. It's fine. We've got a boomstick, we've got grenades, we've got our loyal slime staff, and we've got a lot of defense now compared to what we had before. And we're not stupid, so we actually have put on the Brain of Confusion rather than the frog leg. As good as the frog leg might be, it's just not the Brain of Confusion that can literally dodge attacks for us, so we're going to be using that. Alright, bang. Skeletron is here. We're going to make a beautiful run for it, and we are just going to absolutely start legging it. Hopefully get some damage in whilst we do it, but that slowness is just so brutal. We need him to start doing that, because when he starts doing that, then we can finally get some good movement in. But until he does that, man, he does some serious damage to us. So we just got to keep using our dash, try to avoid those hands as best as we can, and just get to our arena, which we are at now, which is beautiful. Now we can start using the life lanterns, all that sort of stuff. Try to avoid that hand damage like that. Yeah, they come across and they are just brutal, just like that. That's 100 damage, but we've almost got one hand down, which is very nice. Okay, one hand down. We could focus on the head, but I sort of want to focus on that other hand, to be completely honest. But dodging should be a little bit easier, but I forgot he does shoot out skulls that home on you. So that's not great. Alright, the other hand is down. It is just the head. So all we need to do is just purely focus on this head, and we should be fine. At least try to get some decent damage. We've got to try to avoid the skulls as best as we can, which is actually not the easiest thing in the world, but we can re-heal, so this should be fine here. We should be fine. Bang, we get a heal off. He's going to start sprinting at us in a little bit, which is fine. Our life lantern is doing great. Obviously, the shotgun is just a really good weapon to have. Tell you what, though, those skulls do some serious damage. Like, all things considered, they hit like a brick. But here we go. This should be it. And that is Skeletron dead. And he does give us a Hell Forge, which is beautiful. And we do get the Book of Skulls from him. And also this little cool thing here. But the Book of Skulls is going to be one of the main things. Now, the Hell Forge is awesome. So now we can finally use that. And so we can put it... Why have we got that there? That's right. We had a Blood Moon. That's why we had that there. So let's get up here. Get rid of our normal furnace. Put the Hell Forge down. Beautiful times. The grind has been on. Yes, we did defeat Skeletron, but we have had our eyes on another boss. And no, not just the Wall of Flesh. We are going to fight Queen Bee. Now, we set up a little farm down here, as you can see. It's a good way to get hives, but also we just got the honey from the honey slimes, which I completely forgot were a thing. And, Jesus, dying a little bit. So, what we did is we took some lava, we shimmered it to get the honey blocks, which we should be able to make now if we have... a bottle near there. We get bottled honey. We've also got just honey blocks, but we need hive blocks. How do you get hive blocks, you might say? Now, I believe if you just shimmer honey blocks, you should be able to get it. And if I can't, then I genuinely just have to wait for the hive blocks from there. But that's something we can wait for. I don't want to wait for it, but it's something we can wait for. And this will let us spawn Queen Bee in our little underground area there. And, ooh, a bit more clouds. We always need more clouds. But it is the start of some types of, like, underground farming areas. Specifically for, like, the other biomes. Like, the underground desert and stuff. Like, you got to start thinking, is that something we really need? Probably not. Nothing really from the desert that we could use. Like, unless we wanted a sandstorm in a bottle when we got, like, the 3 balloon bottle stuff. Like, yeah, but eventually we're going to be able to get wings, so it doesn't matter too much. Now, we will see, is this going to work? Let's not jump in the shimmer. Is this going to work? I actually don't know. I'm hoping it turns into hive blocks. It does. Okay. Okay. That is perfect. So, now we can make an abomination. So, we can summon Queen Bee. And, well, we need to make an arena for her. Now, is this enough to defeat Queen Bee? I do genuinely think so. We've got the boomstick. It's a pretty good weapon. We've got good accessories. I think we will be fine. Also, if you're wondering where I got the stinger from, it was from those slimes there. So if you just wait patiently, eventually those slimes do spawn and will give you their stingers. So let's buff up. We've got an Iron Skin potion, which increases our defense. We've also got Swiftness potion, which just increases our movement a little bit. And we're going to summon Queen Bee. Now, all these slimes are super annoying, actually. So maybe it's not a terrible idea to just get rid of all of them for now. And there you go. There's our great wall of slimes. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's pretty much all we care about. Now, the bats are going to be annoying, but I mean, it's something we can deal with. But for now, let's summon Queen Bee. Yeah, should be fine. Shouldn't have any issues really fighting Queen Bee. I've never had issues with this boss. I say that and then just watch me just get absolutely clapped, which is definitely a possibility. Oh, also, wait, where the hell's my... There you go. Get my slime staff out so we don't get wrecked by these bees. God, these little tiny bees. My dude really isn't doing a great job at them. Like, she's shooting these little bees at me a bit too much. But we should be fine. The Shield of Cthulhu is pretty overpowered against Queen Bee. If you ever want to take Queen Bee on, just make sure you got the Shield of Cthulhu. And honestly, it's not too bad. Get your dodges in place. Just keep an eye on her attacks. Make sure you got something to deal with all the little stupid annoying bees that come out. And we should have Queen Bee dead here. Now, we do have to make sure she does die at the very least over our farm. She's going a bit crazy with the small bees, but there you go. That is Queen Bee dead. Let's get rid of these annoying bees. And we should get some stuff here. So we get some beeswax, get some bee nades. We get the beekeeper, which is actually a pretty decent sword. So that will shoot out bees for us. Sort of wanted the... I wanted something else there, though, if I'm being completely honest. If you're wondering what I actually wanted, it wasn't the bee nades or the hive one, which it consumes hive, places hive. Can I place hives? No, because it consumes it. That's fine. We did get some honey from that, so we should be able to, like, take on Queen Bee again. But pretty much, I wanted the bow, and we didn't get the bow there. So I'm thinking... we're going to fight Queen Bee again, specifically to get the bow. Do we have enough honey, though? I mean, we've bottled... Oh, actually, we can make honey blocks if you just put water on the honey. Actually, that's going to work. Let's go do that. Now, I don't know if we got trophies for the other bosses, to be honest. Did we not get... I know we're only in expert mode, but I don't think we actually did get trophies. But we did get some pretty good weapons there. So we're going to put these here for now, because eventually I am thinking about using them. But what we do need to do is we need to get some more hive blocks. So we need some more honey. Best way to do that, I reckon, is to grab a bucket of water, come over here, and just chuck it on top, and you can get yourself another piece of honey. So you can pretty much get infinite honey doing that. So now we need another stinger, though, which is a little bit annoying, but that's something we can deal with. So let's go clear our inventory. Bottles actually usually come in handy. And let's go to the shimmer, and let's go handle our business. So here we go. If we take our honey blocks here, and we'll just yoink them into there, that should make 5 hive blocks. Beautiful. And then we just need to get some stingers, and we can make an abomination again. Now, stingers shouldn't be too hard to get. It's basically just a waiting game. There you go. That's a stinger right there. Thank you, you beautiful man. Yeah, we've still got some buffs here, so there's no reason not to just take on the queen bee again whilst we've got some buffs. Let's just get rid of this slime before he annoys me. Bang, queen bee. Let's just go absolutely crazy now. Oh, wow, queen bee's hitting a bit hard. Okay, queen bee was hitting a bit harder than I was hoping for there. She was really trying to give it to me. Seriously? Another hive pack? Oh, that's not what we wanted. I don't want to have to do that again. I mean, it's not hard to get what we need to get, but it's just a bit annoying, you know? We could make the high 5, which is pretty good. Obviously, we can make the bee armor if we wanted to go summon, and then the hornet staff, which is pretty good. But I wanted the bee's knees. I wanted the bee's knees pretty bad, so I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't get it. Obviously, it's not something that we can't just not make. Like, it's something, if just given enough time, we could definitely make it, but yeah, it's just a little bit annoying. The bee nades will be fine. They're going to be pretty useful against the wall of flesh, and obviously the book of skulls is going to be pretty good as well.